Hey everybody, welcome in. This is Kai from Lead Pops. I'm the lead marketing advisor and company trainer here, and I'm joined by a very special guest, Elena Bolin. Elena, tell the listeners a little bit about yourself. Who are you? How long have you been in mortgage? How do we know each other?
Hi, Kai. Great to be here. I am a mortgage broker here in Reno, Nevada. I've been with my company for 16 years. I started out as a receptionist and now I'm co-owner. Um, I started, like I said, in the receptionist position and just watch other people flourish. And I wanted to see, if I made it into the position that I'm in today, how can I help other people learn and grow about the mortgage industry? And that's kind of been my drive for sticking in it this long. And of course, watching our clients flourish by, benefiting from our services in the same way. So it's been a great run so far. I'm very happy.
Wonderful, wonderful. And you have a
Hmm.
great team out there. I had the pleasure of meeting you
Yes.
recently at the AIM Fuse event in person, which was great to meet a client. I know we always talk over
Yes.
Zoom, but that was a wonderful experience for me. When you first came to Lead Pops before that moment, what were you doing for marketing online? Kind of where was your mindset in all of this?
Get ready to laugh. Everybody can laugh because it's a good dose of reality because I'm telling you that my CRM was Facebook. I would go friend all of my clients on Facebook and just make sure that I put in a good mix of, some mortgage talk and some personal talk and some local chatter about what's going on in the neighborhood. And that worked okay for me. But I knew to get to the next level, I needed to button up my website. And I was really wanting to get my hands on some Google ads so that I could differentiate myself in my local market here. So really Google ads, ironically, is what made me decide, okay, if I'm going to put ads out there, well, I can't look like an idiot because if people are Googling me, where are they going to go? Right.
That's true.
So I had my website buttoned up a bit, but I talked to you guys at Lead Pops, and all I really knew at that point in time was that there were funnels that could be added into my website. I actually ended up having you guys fully integrate my website, and it really did improve it a ton, obviously. And the funnels are a great success as well. But just the start of it and that drive to be able to take advantage of other tools, I knew that had to be taken care of first. And you guys have been wonderful with helping me with that.
Of course, that is my job specifically. Now, that tends to be a common point of interest of many people is they don't necessarily know everything that Lead Pops has. They do know our core, which is the funnels, our websites, but there's so much more. How has your knowledge of Lead Pops grown in your initial expectations to where you are now?
Um, but just the general look of my website just looks so much more professional. And as we grow our company, it of course I always knew that as a broker, you don't have the same access to technology that retail banks have to offer their employees and their loan officers. So it just gave me the ability to grab onto that same type of technology and that same quality. And you guys really helped me drive that home and just make the look better, number one, but the functionality, of course, being the most important part. It took us away from just please go apply on my website
Hmm.
to being able to warm people into some information. And I knew that the funnels would do that in some way, but I didn't realize how great that they would look and how successful they would be at capturing important information from people. Instead of, like I said, apply now, give me your social security number, just met you, thanks, bye. It warms people in and they go, okay, I can provide my email. Sure, I'd love an interest rate on this scenario, but I don't want to give you my social security number yet. Of course not. So this funnel system has just given us the ability to create a relationship with a client before we ask them to apply and go that deep into their personal information. And I think that the relationship side of it has been integral for us to be able to grow our numbers, to be able to then grow our operations team, and then to in turn bring in new loan officers, which is a wonderful new thing for us as well.
Yes. And in terms of just the successes you speak about and the approach, that mentality of building a relationship, you're really doing it right. I've seen your team grow in front of me. Do you recall how long you've been here with us with Lead Pops? A little over a year, right?
Yeah, I know it's been longer than a year. I was wondering this morning if it was two. It's funny to me. It's almost like something that feels like it's home for us. Like it's
Mhm.
never going to go away. And it's so integral and so frequently used within our company that it feels like it's been longer, but I'm sure a year is at least at least correct.
Absolutely,
Maybe
absolutely.
longer. Yeah.
You were one of my first clients as in terms of my tenure here at Lead Pops, and just a very funny story. When I was first trying to get in contact with you about additional support, your receptionist is the most wonderful gatekeeper. She hung up on me several times, and I never thought I was going to contact you again. And I was like, this is so bad. I want to make sure she knows she has additional support in the marketing advising journey here. And eventually we connected, and now we're very close. Can you tell the listeners a little bit about just the additional support that comes with Lead Pops and your marketing advisor, myself being your marketing advisor for this specific scenario?
Yes. To put a dollar figure on the value, it just doesn't exist, because for me personally, I've put my heart into being good at what I do, but I'm not good with technology. I'm really great with helping our team here and helping our clients with their mortgage needs. So technology was frankly very scary for me. And the level to which you guys went and above and beyond for us is wild. I had a CRM that I was not even using until you showed me how to use it, showed me how to put scripts into it so that right away clients that inquire through our website get an immediate information and don't have to wait for me to dial them. But it wasn't just that. It was also, you helped me link our CRM to the funnels.
Mhm.
And that's something I didn't even know I could do that. I thought, well, what? and I remember you giggling at me like, okay, Elena, yes, you can do that. And I thought, okay, well, who am I going to have to go get to do this for me? Who am I going to get that knows how to function Lead Pops and that knows how to function our CRM? And you did it all for us. And questions that I feel like I've had LinkedIn questions for you. I've had Google ad questions for you. And I know that you don't work for Google, but you got me the information every single time to fast as well. Not only did you get me the info, you got it fast for me, which, in the mortgage industry, speed is everything.
Yes.
So I thought like, this is my person. We're going to stick with this guy. And I'm so happy that we did, because it's been, like I said, a key part to our success here and growth.
I appreciate that. And it's a pleasure. It's really our goal, not just, my relationship to you, but all of our marketing advisors to their clients, to really be there to support. And you do a great job of meeting us halfway. What's very funny and favorable to you is I thought you were already well working into a CRM based upon the successes you've had. And when I found out that you were doing follow-up manually and seeing success, I was like, oh my gosh, like there's something we need to do immediately to help you. Now, with tech kind of involved now, do you keep any numbers in terms of overall success, in terms of where you've grown from where you started about a year and a half ago to now, in terms of like overall loans per month?
Yeah. Our specific Lead Pop closings have created a growth in our fundings every month by 20%, which is a huge number for us.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Dollars, I don't look at dollars. I know it's silly to say, but I'm not a dollars girl. I'm a closings girl, because I don't want to put more value on higher commission closings for us and smaller. And I want to make sure that we give the same attention and importance to smaller clients. So all I do is measure that. And 20% for us means more to our clients, because I know I kept them out of big banks that could have potentially been either giving them the runaround because they're not a $800,000 loan and they're a $65,000 loan.
Yeah.
If we can help those clients, I know by doing the right thing and helping those type of people, our growth will come naturally just by doing right by them. And
Yes.
and then to lean on that even further, whenever I was able to give those people more attention, it's because I wasn't dialing all the time for, all the manual leads, like you're saying, or manually following up with the leads, I should say. And then also allowed me to lean into helping my team more. So we completely restructured our entire operation. So not only has it allowed me to grow the amount of closings that we have every month, but it's allowed me to grow my team, because I really, really put a lot of heart into my team and treasure those people more than anything here. I wouldn't have had the time to do that realistically before. It just would not be possible.
I love it.
Thank
I
you.
love it. Oh, you're very welcome. I've seen the team grow, and you have a wonderful team. You're such a leader, not only with your team, but also in the AIM community, part of the Women's Network. How do you feel like this has helped you influence others and become a leader? Like, do you feel like it's helping you take you to the next level and make you a more viable place for people to want to come work?
Yeah, absolutely. Just like I spoke on before, it was really tough before to be able to compete with retail banks in terms of what we offer as an employer.
Mhm.
Now that the game has changed, AIM as a whole has given us access to LeadPops and to other tech stack that we can provide to our employees and to our clients. And that has definitely helped exponentially. But then, to be able to participate in the Women's Mortgage Network, again, I would not have had time. Absolutely not. Not only would I not have had time, I wouldn't have time to grow. And now it's making the growth bring itself out in a different way. I'm able
Right.
to help women across the country every day in their mortgage business. In fact, just before we started our call today, I was able to get on Zoom with a female mortgage broker in Colorado.
Okay.
She's been in business for 3 months and freaking out. I don't know what to do. Please help me. I'm unorganized. How do I create a pipeline system, et cetera? And I was able to spend 30 minutes with her on Zoom. And I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but it is. If I didn't have that time, where would she have gone?
Mhm.
It could have been Google and, wherever else. And she may have quit and she may have just said, I'm going back to retail.
Yeah.
So I think that the growth level is just across the board in every way. Like I said, invaluable. There's not a dollar figure that we can put on that.
Yeah. No, you're doing great, and you really have a multi-pronged approach in terms of your success with online leads, but your impact in the community. And whenever I see you on some sort of media on LinkedIn, I'm like, I know her. I know her. She's doing big things. So that's really awesome to see there. Now, one thing that you do really well is you leverage your team. You enable your team and you leverage them. While I am your marketing advisor, I don't always necessarily work directly with you. I've worked with several people from your team, and that's allowed you to increase your capacity. So I think that's a quick win for those that are listening, is if you have a marketing manager or a loan officer assistant, you can pair them up with your marketing advisor to kind of teach them the ropes. And that's what I wanted to do for your team. I've spoke with many of the team there in Reno, and they're just wonderful. Now, you've done a couple different things here. You started out with Facebook leads, and now recently you transitioned over to Google. Can you shed a little light on your experience with both? You succeeded with both, but how has the transition been over to the Google side?
I find the quality of leads to be a little better.
Mhm.
They're, Facebook is great. However, the quality of leads that come over from Google have a little bit better information, and they seem to be more serious about what they're wanting to do. It's not just someone sitting up at 3 o'clock in the morning, looking at Zillow and Googling. So definitely the quality is there, and the quantity is less. But I don't really take that into consideration. All I look
Mhm.
at, how much more are we closing? And since we stepped away from the Facebook ads and switched over to Google, we were at about 12%
Okay.
increase, and now it's actually at 20. So that right there tells you the
That's
difference.
wonderful. That's wonderful.
Absolutely. Right.
You're doing it all right, and I just wanted to say and commend you for meeting us halfway. Lead
Yeah.
Pops
Yeah.
really focuses on providing you with the advice, the lead generation solutions, but it needs to be met with initiative, and you certainly embody that. So I'm very happy to have you on this podcast. If you really wanted to give somebody advice who might be on the fence about Lead Pops, what would you tell them?
It's not a waste of time, and it's not a waste of money. I think a lot of us throw money at any kind of tech and then don't learn it and don't get involved in it and never reap any benefits from it. This is something that can not just help you become a better loan officer, it can help grow your business, and it can help in all the ways that we talked about. It can free up your time, it can help you grow your team, and it can help you help more clients. And that is the ultimate goal for everybody. So I know that the value is there, and it's not just for you. It's the type of funnels that we've created too. We create funnels for real estate agents
Mm-hmm.
that work with us, and For me, the real estate agent relationship is very different. We don't approach them as someone that works for someone else. I tell everybody that on my team that is our partner in business, not that's a realtor. So when our realtors that we work with need help, that's the number one thing that I go to them with. We kind of created a little success track similar to what UWM does for loan officers. We've done that for realtors, and that's something that we focus on is lead pops. And my favorite thing to tell them is that I'm an example, and I would never show them something that doesn't work.
Yeah.
So I show them my old website that looked like a newspaper article that was copied. And then I show them our current website, and I just give them a couple of emails that they can see how the lead pops come in. And then I show them how they're plugged into our CRM, and I show them our numbers. I'm very transparent with it. And then I just offer to create funnels for them. And a lot of them have loved the individual funnels that we create. Some of the agents have, are you self-employed? So there's a self-employed funnel. Are you looking for new construction funnel? Are you a veteran? Are you a DACA recipient? Are you a relocation client? Do you need more information on that? And they love that. And it's sort of funny because I'll be honest, a lot of the realtors don't follow through with using the funnels, but just being able to offer that means the world to them because we provide a value to them by offering to help instead of going to them and asking for business. So I invite them in. I never say, please send us all your buyers and then I will set you up with these funnels. I offer that to them with no obligation. And honestly, that alone, I think means a lot to them. And this is something that's of real value that we can offer to them. And I'll tell you this too, most of our lead pop funnels that come in, the question is asked, are you working with a realtor? And they say, 90% of them say no. No.
Yeah.
So when I show them that, they're like, okay, this loan officer can share leads with me. And I do that. And making the business a reciprocal type of business versus a one-ended share, it really helps solidify our relationships with them. And I think that the value that we provide by just offering it is just like I said, in the way that you're invaluable to us, I think it creates that same type of value for them.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. I mean, you are a master relationship builder. You really have the approach, and that's what you're doing. It's a numbers game. It's not about wanting something in return, but you're giving to people value, and then the nature of the world brings value back to you. So I love how you're applying everything. You're not just relying on ads. You're building through your website, through your realtor relationships, and even through your local organic presence. Yourself, through Lead Pops and your commitment, I've seen your Google My Business rise to the top of Reno in terms of searchability. It's been great to see. So you're really doing everything right. In terms of just success here with Lead Pops, was there ever a time where you were worried that you weren't going to see success, or how long did it take for you to see success here?
It was instant. Instant. I was floored that funnels were creating leads immediately. It was immediate. And now I frequently ask buyers to go to our website because I'm confident to steer them that direction, because I know that it's going to be constantly looking the right way, and that when they put their information in, it's going to get into the right hands. It's kind of funny. We're always trying to get clients, but once you get their attention, where are you sending them?
Yes.
It's got to be your own website.
Oh,
it has to be.
Yeah, you got to take control.
Yeah, you can't send them to Facebook and just be their buddy there, because a lot, I mean, think about it from the business standpoint. They want to see that you're the real thing, you're the real deal. And that really buttons it up for them.
Yes, absolutely. Well, Elena, you're doing a great job of all this. You are the real deal. I can confirm on that. I really appreciate having you here on this show, really to tell clients about all the success you've had. We expect it to continue, and we'll be there to support you along the way. For anybody watching and listening, if you want to find out more about Lead Pops, you can head to leadpops.com/DMA. We'd be happy to consult you and talk to you about your path to success to get you here, just like we did with Elena.
Thank you, Kai.
Of course. Great to talk to you.